I have a really good Marvel Snap life hack for you. And I'm pretty sure that if you take the 5 or 10 minutes that it would take to do what I'm suggesting here, it's going to make you really enjoy your Marvel Snap collection just that little bit more. So over time, while you're playing Marvel Snap, you gather more and more cards together. As I have been. Obviously, I've been playing for quite a few months since before the game launched. Your collections likely won't be quite as big as mine, but you're still going to be gathering quite a few cards. And you're going to have some cards where you have several variants or even just several splits of the same card. Take Ironheart, for example. I'm at the point now where I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 11 Ironhearts. And they're all just different splits of the same version of Ironheart. But say, for example, imagine that I bought an Ironheart variant, or I got given an Ironheart variant in the reward track, and say that I've been split that one a few times, and I'm sitting there with like 14 different Ironhearts, and then maybe I'm talking in the future here, like as the collection gets bigger, and then say I've got like, I don't know, like, yeah, okay, and I've got like 16 different Killmongers and some of the 8 different Jubilees or whatever. Like, these cards are clogging up my collection, and it makes searching through and searching for a specific card that little bit more difficult. Say I'm trying to build a deck, and I want to build, I want to put Mr. Fantastic in my deck. Obviously, the easiest way to do that, if I just wanted to find Mr. Fantastic, was just to type in Mr. Fantastic, but a lot of people don't like to do that. They like to just scroll through and find the card. Now, if I'm looking for Mr. Fantastic, I have so many cards that cost 3 energy, and because I only have one Mr. Fantastic, no splits, no variants, it could actually be quite hard for me to single out the card and find it. There it is. But like, it's sat next to 3 Lockjaws, and it's sat above 5 Storms and 3 Captain Americas, etc., etc. So a feature that's really helpful is if you go into the filter menu in the bottom right corner and untick all variants, you now only get 1 copy of each card, which is a much more streamlined way of looking at your collection. Problem is, by default, what's going to happen is that you get the default version of each card, which is the original version at whatever rarity it's at. So by default, it's going to show you, say you fully upgraded, I'll take Ironheart, for example. Say you fully upgraded Ironheart as I have and split it a few times. By default, what it's going to do is it's going to have this one. It's going to have that one in your collection. But as you, I don't know if you just saw what I did there, but if you click the grid in the bottom left corner, it shows you all of your different variants of the card. And the star in the top left corner is your way of telling the game which is your favorite variant of that card, or which is your favorite split. Again, by default, it's going to be the first one, but I really like this golden Ironheart here. So if I want that to be the Ironheart that shows up in my collection when I untick all variants, all I do is click the star, and as you can see, it's now that version. When I was sat on the toilet the other day playing Marvel Snap, as you do, I just spent 5 minutes going through every single card. I unticked all variants, and then I went through every single card, and I saw if the grid icon was glowing, which means you've got more versions of that card. And I ticked my favorite one, which in most cases meant if I've got a variant, it meant picking the variant over the base card. And I went through, there you go, I unticked the base Ant-Man and selected the new Ant-Man. I went through and I did that with every single card. And now I have this incredibly beautiful streamlined collection, which is a great display of my favorite variant or my favorite version of each and every card. As I've been doing this Smash or Pass series on YouTube Shorts, go check it out if you haven't already, I have actually been getting quite a few variants recently, and it's really fun to be able to show off my favorite variants in my collection. Again, with the all variants button unticked. Obviously, it can still be really fun to look at the full collection and have every variant and have the whole Smash Bros. Ultimate, everyone is here kind of deal. But personally, I find that when your collection gets so big and you have so many versions of so many cards, it just having this more streamlined view is a lot nicer. I don't tend to purchase variants from the shop if I already have an alternate variant of a card. I think my ultimate goal in Marvel Snap, because, you know, getting all of the variants is way too expensive. My ultimate goal in Marvel Snap is to have like one alternate variant for each and every card. I think that would be really fun. And this is just a really nice way of displaying my collection and seeing what I have in a really fun, unique way, you know, scrolling through. And when I get to sections like this where it's like, oh, it's a variant of Ronan. Oh, it's a variant of Claw. Oh, it's a variant of Sarah. Oh, it's a variant of Captain Marvel. Oh, it's all in one like successive period. It's pretty fun. So I hope that this video helps you out a little bit. Oh, just punched my mic. Genuinely, while at first it seems a bit pointless, the favoriting a card tool is actually super helpful. And I just think organizing cards is fun. You can't necessarily organize your cards in a digital card game quite in the same way as you can in a physical card game, but you know how card game players love to sleeve up their cards and put them in binders and that kind of thing. This is sort of the digital equivalent of doing that. And it's really quite calming and soothing to sort out your cards in that way. And now I can show off my collection in a way that is just wholly mine. And I know, because of how Marvel Snap's built, no one else is going to have a collection quite like mine. And that's really cool. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's helped you in some way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.